Hello, welcome back to another video diary entry by Connor Ruffin Haycock. Last week was something, and today's my first day of college. Now again, I did go to that event a couple weeks ago. Definitely made me feel a lot more ready, but still a little nervous. Still a little bit nervous, for sure. But yeah, let's just get right into the stuff. Now, okay, one thing I do want to mention that is a little annoying is yesterday, I tried to go on a run in the morning, but my legs were hurting, so I stopped, and I didn't find time to run later in the day. And beforehand I would have tried to run today, but it's like if I run today, that'll mess up my whole rhythm, cause usually I take a Monday to relax and not run. So I guess it's just gonna be 2 days without running, which really sucks. But it's whatever. Again, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back into the groove of it after the burnout I experienced, which is fine. It'll take time for sure. But yeah, let's just get right into the diary entries. I'm sorry. August 17th, last Monday, I went to DVC on Monday. The original plan was to go with Eric to, scout out our classes, just walk around the campus, stuff like that. And I ended up encountering so many people I knew at CHS, which was awesome. It was really amazing. We all got to see Miss Lacey, which, reminder, Miss Lacey was my freshman math teacher who I ended up just being friends with throughout my whole high school career. And yeah, we found her classroom. We all found her classroom, and we got to say hi to her. We got to talk with her and say hi. But for a little bit before her next class started, and I also saw my freshman English teacher. Her name was Miss Paul. And cause she stopped working at THS after my freshman year, and I knew she worked at DVC, but that stuff completely slipped my mind until I went, and a couple of my friends, we all went to Miss Paul's, and we all saw her for the first time in years, and it was awesome. Yeah, Monday was a really good day for sure. Yeah, it was really fun just talking to everyone, walking around to see where our classes are, checking out the campus. It was super, super cool, for sure, 100%. And that was all for Monday. Now, unfortunately, a majority of the week was kind of me doing nothing. Now, I had plans, but I just kept deciding not to do it. For some reason, my idea was to go somewhere on BART, but I kept telling myself, man, I just want to stay home today. I was bro, I gotta go. It was my last week before college. I mean, I still enjoyed my last week before college. I just got to relax, just chill, which is fine. I did do something super fun yesterday, though, which I will get into in a second. So yeah, August 18th, last Tuesday, nothing special. And I wrote in here, I had something special planned for tomorrow. But then, obviously, I didn't go out, because, I don't know, it's just I woke up, and I kind of was scared of the idea. I don't know. It's just going out for me can be an issue sometimes. But that was all for Tuesday. Wednesday, August 19th. Again, I didn't feel like going out. I just chilled that day. That was all for. Right, okay. I left a little note here for myself. So I recently discovered this song called Street Cat by Flavor Folly, I think is the artist's name, something along those lines. Featuring some singer, I think. Dude, it's my favorite song right now. It's called Street Cat by Flavor Folly, I think is the name of the artist. Again, I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'll link the song in the description, I think. But that song is amazing. It's so upbeat and hyper in a good way. And the lyrics just hit so hard for me. Like the lyrics hit really hard for me, in my opinion. And, like I can't explain it. You just have to give it a listen. But yeah, the lyrics hit really hard for me. And I just like, I really like that song. It's a really good friggin' song. It's a really good song, for sure. And I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but like ever since the vacation my family had, I've been doing this new core workout. That's been really effective, honestly. I think I might have mentioned it, but it's like I don't think I ever showed it, so I guess I'll try my best to show it. But like, okay, so like, just a reminder, just a note, each of these exercises uses a pillow, which sounds weird, but like it's really effective. But it's like, so like I thought I heard something. So like the first exercise you do, you lay back like this, you hold the pillow, bro. Whatever. You hold the pillow up here, and then you sort of like kick your feet up in a rhythm, or whatever, back and forth, for 100 reps. And then your next exercises is just what's the word? Russian twists with the pillow in your hands, you know. And then the next exercise is you lay on your back. Just imagine I'm laying on my back, and then you have your feet in the air like this. And then you reach up, grab the pillow, bring it back. That's 1 rep. And then move back and put it back up. That's 2 reps. And you do 100 reps of that. And then for the Russian twist, you do 50 reps of that. And then after that, for 1 minute, I use like a timer on my phone. For 1 minute, you move your legs up and down, and you pass the pillow in between your legs for 1 minute. And then finally you lay on your back, you put your legs up, and then you go like this. Just imagine imagine my legs are up, right? You go like this up towards your legs with the pillow in your hands, like that, for 50 reps. And honestly, it's been really effective. I've really enjoyed doing the core workout. I think it's super effective, and I like it. But yeah, that was all for Wednesday. Thursday was a bit of a rough day, because like there was just a series of events that happened throughout the day that kind of just made me feel really crappy. I was really upset when I wrote this. Honestly, I don't feel like talking about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. That's also, like I wrote here, I don't feel like talking about it, so I'm just gonna respect my past self, you know. But yeah, that was all for Thursday, sorry. And then we have August 21st, Friday. Now Friday, I was planning on going out somewhere on BART, but then I changed that plan, and I was thinking, I could take Cody to DVC, because I think he could see it, because it's a big ass campus compared to LMC, which is where he's going apparently. But he didn't want to, so I kind of just chilled again that day. Yeah. Work was good though. The main performer this last weekend, Ron Saylor, he says I did especially good controlling his music and the lighting and stuff during the show. I mean, I certainly was trying, for sure, but I didn't think I was doing that good. I was just doing what I had to, I didn't think it was that crazy, but I guess it was. And I also did more walking back and forth backstage at work. But yeah, that was all for Friday. Saturday, work was another success, and I also did more walking. That was literally all that happened on Saturday. Not much happened, but yesterday, yesterday. Oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all about yesterday. Oh my gosh. Okay, yesterday was kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. So yesterday, I went to Six Flags. Yesterday. I went by myself, because I honestly, going places by myself does certainly feel freeing in a way, for sure. And yeah, I went on a bunch of the rides. I went on the Sky Screamer a couple of times, which is my favorite ride. I went on the Kong twice. I went on the Medusa. I went on the Joker, and there was this one. I can't remember the name of the ride, but there's this one ride where it's based on like a rattlesnake. Not the Cobra. It's not the Cobra. It's like in a different section of the park, and it's like, it was really cool because at some point hold on, there's an ant on my phone. Hold on. All right. But it's like, bro, my nose. It's like at some point in the ride would start to spin. Like, you got in like this little cube, like this little like sphere, like this like semicircle sphere that you would sit in, and at some point it would spin, and it was like the coolest thing ever. That's probably my second favorite ride at Six Flags. But yeah, so like I went on, like the point is I went on a bunch of rides. At one point, okay, when I went on the Joker, I was waiting in line, you know, like, and then you know, there's those guys, there's like those people in line with the big ass rulers or whatever, the employees who like manage the lines, handle the lines, and I commented on a guy's pin. I complimented a guy's pin on his like name tag. I think it was on. It was an Avatar Airbender pin. And I was like, oh, dude, that's so sick. You know, I also like that series. And, oh, you watched the latest movie? And, you know, like, just like some quick small talk. And then as I passed by him to get on the ride, he gave me a one-use Fast Pass ticket. I didn't even expect that. Like, I was just trying to be nice to the guy. I didn't realize bro would be like that. And so when I got off the ride, I ran back over there and I yelled over to him, "Yo, John, you're the go, John." So that was awesome. But okay, something interesting happened while I was out and about, right? So okay. So I went on the Kong. And, you know, so the Kong was really scary, honestly. Like, I've been on the ride before, but it's been a long time since I went to a theme park. So, you know, my tolerance for roller coasters and stuff, like, wasn't as good that day as it could have been. But so I went on the Kong. You know, I was still pretty shaken up from it. You know, it's a pretty scary ride, not all things considered. And then so I decided to have a palate cleanser by going back to the Sky Screamer again. And I was waiting in line, and all of a sudden this girl started talking to me. Her name is Sophia. And her talking to me led to us riding that ride together, along with 2 other rides, and she gave me her Insta. Doesn't that seem crazy, y'all? I don't know. Maybe I'm just insane, but that seems pretty crazy to me. I don't know. That just seems crazy to me. I don't know. But yeah, that happened. Yeah. So yeah, that happened. Yeah. Again, just friends. But you know, I'm just saying. I didn't expect nothing like that to happen while I was out. I kind of just expected to like go on some rides by myself. She made me go on the Medusa too. She's like, oh, I want to ride the super fun Thierry rides. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that, yeah, we'll do that, yeah. Yikes, bro. But yeah. Yesterday was really fun. And again, today's my first day of college. Little excited, little nervous. Hopefully, my class, the class I have today is Intro to Sociology. I have that for a couple hours, I think. And yeah, I'm planning on for the first couple weeks, I'm gonna try and look for some student engagement stuff because that's important. I'll probably ask around about that. You know, there's like flyers and stuff posted up around places. I'll look at that. Apparently 3 of my classes don't require me to buy a textbook, which is insane when you think about it. That's crazy. Cause like 2 of my classes are stats and music appreciation. Music appreciation is fully online, so I don't need a book apparently. Stats is online except for mandatory in-person meetings. So, but because it's basically mostly online, I don't need a textbook. And apparently for my Intro to Sociology class, I also don't need a textbook because I can access it online. Which, hell yeah. Yeah. I don't know about English. English, I might need to buy some stuff. But, you know, other than that, it's all good. But, yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for now. I'm gonna make sure my backpack is prepped. I'm also gonna change up. I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't know if y'all heard that car. But I am planning on changing up how I take notes. I'm planning on taking notes online now, like on my computer, because it's way faster. I'll be able to type notes way faster on a keyboard compared to just writing them out, you know. That's one thing I slightly struggled at in high school, is sometimes I would take a while to write notes. And yeah, like yes, I paraphrased and like had my own symbols and stuff, but like it didn't really work out great sometimes. But yeah, so I'll start using Google Docs to make notes. Hopefully that goes well. But yeah, first day of college. Wish me luck. Now again, I don't have school. I don't have school on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna go to the college on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like I might want counseling. I might want to do counseling or tutoring, you know, stuff like that. Again, student engagement. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Hopefully I meet some cool people at DVC today. Yeah, I'ma catch y'all later. Peace.